Oh, my name's Foxman, so Dig and I'm Fox, and this is the episode of Once Upon a Time that I can't remember the name of, and I already turned that off. So this is the episode of Once Upon a Time, Devil's Due. Good? We're good? Good? Alright, good. Basically, hopefully if there was a title, I just said it, but, gotta love Post. I do not know what that... Wait. Bakura, I am the director. I do not need to know what these words mean. But, this episode of Once Upon a Time, which I'm not sure if I uploaded the other review. If I didn't, this review will come up after that one. But this is of the latest episode of Once Upon a Time, where now Emma and Hook are trying to go get Hook. Emma and Rumple are going to go get Hook. Which one? Rumpelstiltskin, one of my favorite characters in Once Upon a Time. And going to... What was it? Going to find Hook. They're going to find Hook. They need a dead person to get behind a barrier that basically keeps the living out. So... Rumple goes to his ex-wife, who's like across, who watches the dead children, which I love because I love this might be one of my favorite seasons because it can have tons and tons of dark humor in it because they're in the afterlife, they're in hell basically, which I love because it's hilarious. It's like the ex-wife's like, oh well, I had to look after the children. Rumple's like, they're dead. You want to go make sure the dead children are safe. That's just funny. That's just hilarious. And then the past story, or the flashback story, is talking about a time where Baelfire, Rumple's son, gets bitten, and Rumple's jerk off of a wife basically says, you have to kill this one guy because the whatever it is costs 100 gold. He goes saying, you have to kill this one guy to save our son. Which one? I'll say, okay, yeah, I can understand having to go steal this one potion because the guy said he would sell it to Rumple and his wife for 100 gold. So I'm thinking, okay, that's a lot. So I'm thinking, okay, you can easily go in there and steal it, or the wife. Keep on saying, Rumple, you have to go in there and kill him to get the potion. And I'm thinking, okay, one, you're going to send a dude who needs a cane to walk around to go kill a man. You might as well just put a clapper on the cane. It goes, clippity clap, I'm coming here, I'm coming. But, yeah, it's just so dang... And I'm just like, oh my gosh, if you really wanted this cure, lady, you would go do it your dang self. And I guess it could be to, try to, because she straight up shows that she hates Rumple. She's like the ex-wife, she's like, Alan's ex-wife from 2.5 Men. Kind of looks like her, too. I'm not even sure if that might be the same actress. I doubt it. But, no, it's not the same actress, but, she's just she's bad. And then she's like, you have to take it with your knife and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, well fudge, she's gonna die. And then basically this leads to Rumple about to kill the guy, which also they say that the snake that bit Baelfire, because the stupid kid's like, ooh, a snake! Let me pet it! Oh my gosh, if you see a snake, don't freaking pet it! The only time I think I would ever F with a snake is if I was extremely hungry in the forest and I had a knife. Or something to, like, bash the freaking snake's head in. But, that's just me. Or, like, petting zoo, whatever. So, yeah. This basically then leads... I'm going to finish the flashback story before I go back into the main story, but... This basically leads to Rumple almost killing the guy, which also he said the snake was an Atlantean snake, which then means Atlantis, Disney's Atlantis might appear at some point. Which one I think awesome, and also the guy had blue markings all over his face, so he might have been an Atlantean, though he didn't have silver hair. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I don't know. But he's like, Rumble's like, I can't kill you, and the Atlantean's like, or the shopkeeper or whatever, he's like, oh, okay, good. And then like they start drinking a little bit, like near a bonfire, and the Atlantean goes, How much does your son mean to you? And Rumble says, he means the world to me. And he goes, oh, okay. And he basically Atlantean gives it, and it looks like he's gonna give it to him basically just because Rumble wants to protect his son. He's like, here, and it's just for a price. And I'm thinking, okay, love for his son. Rumble loves his son. Says the world of his son. So I'm guessing what it's gonna be that Rumble has to at one point lose Battlefier or something like that, and then like that's gonna lead to like connecting with that's the real reason why he left Battlefier or something like that. I don't know. I thought that was a stupid thing, but I'm thinking okay, whatever. And then turns out that this guy was actually pulling a Rumpelstiltskin before Rumpelstiltskin, where he said that he basically will offer his second-born child. Though in the story of Rumpelstiltskin, it's the first-born child, I believe. The shopkeeper said he'll give him the potion in exchange for his second-born child, and he made Rumble sign a contract. And Rumble's like, no, and tells his wife, well, don't you see, we protected our son, and we just don't have any more kids. Done! And the wife's angry, which also I forgot to mention, after psyching Rumple up to go kill this guy, the ex-wife, got knocked over by some dude in a bar, got like knocked over, and the guy started kind of messing with her, and then Killian comes in, knocks her out. He's wearing his leather pants. Bakura, his leather pants give him power. We must steal them. But Killian's there. Yeah, Killian was wearing leather pants, which was hilarious. Killian's like, oh, well, our ship's in port. I come in port every once in a while. You should come visit me and stuff like that. Come out to the sea and stuff like that. Basically, leading up to why she left. And then, when the wife heard about like the whole second-born child thing being scared, and she's like, well, thanks for ruining my life forever. And then she leaves, and then basically goes to sleep with Killian, I guess. And then cut back to the main story. Rumple, the ex-wife, I love how Rumple tells the ex-wife, because the ex-wife, Rumple says, like, we're gonna go save Killian. She's like, really? And then I guess he filled her in about Emma. He says, yes, this is Emma, the woman who slept with your son, had a child out of wedlock, which one, that's basically what he said. Child out of wedlock, not that I have any problem with not being married, whatever, but had a child out of wedlock, and then also slept with your former lover, which I'm thinking, holy fudge, I didn't even think about that. Wow. Which one, I at least like that Once Upon a Time knows so many of these connections and how insane all these connections kind of are. But they also kind of use it to add a little bit of humor to it. Like a few seasons ago, the Thanksgiving joke, where he's like, wow, this is gonna be a really big confusing Thanksgiving. Well, like when they found out like the evil queen and everything, everyone being connected. And then this one where she's like, really? I just think that's hilarious. But they need the ex-wife to use her to expand her ghost of power so they can get through the gate to the underworld. They go through the gate. They follow one of the rivers, which I missed the ending of the last season, which kind of sucks, but I'll probably find it on Netflix. But I missed the ending of the last season. So, but apparently they used, which I also kind of guessed that they were going to go to hell at some point, or that Hercules was going to be in the next season because of the ferryman appearing in the last season, but and only appearing like twice. Twice, 2 fingers are held up for stupid reasons. But so basically, Emma, Rumple, and the ex-wife go into the underground. The ex-wife says, Emma tells the wife about Battlefiers, about Neil saying, oh yeah, he sent me a message while we were coming down the river Styx, He says he loves you. He says that he's happy now that he's in heaven and all that, or Olympus in this case. And the mother's like, oh, and now it seems like okay, she's gonna move on probably. Cut to everything keep on going. Also, I forgot to mention earlier, Rumple said, "Show me the one I seek," but with a crystal orb using the eye, I think of one of the oracles, and used this crystal orb to see what he wanted to seek. But he kept seeing Belle, which then he dropped and it smashed. Which like, okay, I guess Belle. I don't know. He's sad of not seeing Belle or something. I don't know. So keep on going. Emma, this girl, and also Hook was pulled over. If you ever seen the Hercules movie, that big swirling pit with all the lost souls in it, which is called the River of Lost, which I kind of like that each of them is apparently a river coming off from like Hades' throne, which I kind of liked, and I want to know what the other rivers go to. But Hades pulled him up there because he's saying that he's gonna try to drain the hope away from Hook, and if that doesn't happen, Hook's gonna be lowered into the river of lost souls, and he's gonna be lost forever. But Emma's able to save him real quick. But while they're waiting, Hades finds Hook and his ex-wife by the boat that they were gonna use to escape. Hades freezes the ex-wife and takes not Hook, Rumple and his ex-wife. Rumple and Hades go to the main throne room, and Hades basically says, I want to make a deal with you because you were one of my top men. You sent so many people down here, and I want that to keep going. I want you to go back up there to do your thing, and I want all of your friends to stay down here so they don't do their thing. And then Rumple's kind of having a hard time thinking, oh, but why don't you do it? Like, why don't you just destroy the boat? And they say, like, Rumple has to destroy the boat or whatever. Like, and Rumple's like, oh, why don't you destroy the boat? Hades, you do this. And Hades goes, because I want you to do it. And it's a deal or whatnot. He says, just do that, and I'll be able to send you on your way. I'll send you back home and all this jabba. So Rumple's like, okay, fine. But Rumple's like, well, what about the ex-wife? And Rumple's like, oh, that's a puzzle you can figure out, which is also what the ex-wife told Rumple when she told him to take the knife to go kill that guy. So yeah, and so Rumple goes back up there. The ex-wife is unfrozen, and Rumple's like, well, where's Hades? What happened? And Hades goes, oh, I'm gonna. And Hades said, oh, I'm the man that you want to be now. I take what I want, take whatever I want or something like that. And Hades and Rumple burns the boat, and then the woman and the ex-wife goes up next to the river, and she's like, you won't get away with this, Rumple. And one thing I kind of like is like say, I'm the man you wanted me to be now, which I kind of like. I'm thinking, okay, that's kind of cool, but I feel like one, he's not that man anymore technically. Technically now he's been made considered kind of an honorary hero. So I kind of feel one the ex-wife gets Rumple when the ex-wife yells Emma, and then Rumple yells the ex-wife's name like, oh, like if he's worried, and pushes her into the river of Styx, or the river. It's the river of Styx in the cartoon, I believe, in the movie. And then Emma and Hook come in, and they're like, oh no, she fell into this thing. Well, Hades will have to suffer for this. And Rumple's like, yeah, he will. But, ow, my hand hurts because Hades threw him the fireball back. Okay, let's go home. They all fly back. No questions asked. Well, they say, oh, Rumple just poofed us back here because I guess he can do that right now, even though we couldn't just poof there. Also, another cool thing that they're just like hammering in, this is hell, is there was a big sign over the river of Lost Souls saying, all ye who enter, lose all hope, all ye who enter, which also kind of works with like trying to make Hook lose hope, but fun, yeah. But then we cut back to, but like I was saying, like this scene, like one, I didn't feel so bad for the ex-wife, though. Okay, yeah, it's bad that she's gonna be stuck there for all eternity, which is bad. And it's kind of stinks that it's not like, well, she just died and then went to whatever. No, she's going into a place where she'll be stuck forever. But it's not so much that I felt bad for her. I felt bad for Rumple because I'm just thinking, you just became a hero. Dang it! Don't go evil again. But then again, well, here's the thing. Weak Rumple, I'm like, okay, that's very sad, but it's also cool knowing that he kind of picks himself up afterward. Evil, dark one Rumple with, the alligator skin and everything. Fudge, he's my favorite. If anything, they shouldn't have casted Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter. They should have casted this guy as the freaking Mad Hatter. Because he basically plays a Mad Hatter type character. And then you have post-Curse Rumple, where, yes, he's evil, but he's also kind of suave still. He's kind of suave. He's Mr. Gold. He's suave, but he's still evil, which kind of works. He's less goofiest type, but he's still evil, which I kind of like. But then you have post Dark One saga or post Dark One season, or post Hero Redemption, I guess, where Rumple was weak and then he became a hero again and then he became the Dark One again. So it's just like now he's kind of a hero again, and it's just sad seeing him fall back into that old groove, and especially if Belle's gonna hate it. But Rumple does this. They go back, and Rumple's like, blah blah blah, oh yeah, and then basically with everyone back at the Snow White's house, they then decide to do the whole half heart thing with Emma. But when they try to reach Emma's heart, half heart, they take half of Emma's heart. I'm sorry, and basically the plan was to take half of Emma's heart and put it inside Hook. That way he could be technically alive, so that way they can leave. But they can't get the heart out of Emma. And it turns out, because 3 stones were carved for Regina, Emma, and Snow White, which I'm guessing Rumple carved into them. But I love how Rumple says this. Rumple's like, well, I got Hook out, but you 3 still somehow found a way to fail. And then Rumple goes back to Hades, and also we get another flashback to the past, but when Rumple was still the Dark One, Dark One, and he meets the shop guy who he sold his second-born child to, basically, and Rumple's like, well, some places don't change that well. Maybe you should really dust that chicken. Which I'm thinking, okay, that's funny, and the guy's like, well, and Rumple's like, I don't like owing people things, evil Rumple, and the shopkeeper's like, well, the contract's binding. So in other words, you owe me, Dark One. And Rumple goes, well, that's if you're alive. Grabs it, reaches into the guy's heart, pulls out the heart, and just crushes it, killing the guy. He's like, bye. Kills the guy. Then we come back to the future, and it turns out that Atlantean guy's still there, and apparently contracts are still working even though the guy's dead. So, and the guy switched the contract over to Hades, and Hades says, oh, I remember you used this orb to go, I saw that, I was watching you use this orb to check on Belle, but it turns out, but I wonder, why did you drop it out of shock and everything? And it's because the person you were looking for, because the orb was supposed to show him what he was looking for, he's like, the person you were looking for wasn't Belle, was it? It was your child, and it showed you your second-born child, which means Belle is pregnant. It means that you're gonna do what I say, or I can collect on it and take your second-born child. Which one, I kind of saw that coming when they said second-born child. His second-born child, not his wife. So it only had to be Rumple. And then with Belle, I'm like, fudge me. That's gonna suck. That's gonna really suck later on. But also, if the show ever ends, they can always pick it up in, I don't know, 10 years again, but have it to where it's about like Snow White's Snow White and Prince Charming's second child, and Rumpelstiltskin's second child. They can also do the same for Grimm, but it was, and then basically ends with Rumpel looking all sad as he's like, "I own you now," and da da da, and but yeah, pretty good episode. I liked it. I kind of like the whole second child thing because, like, that was a cool little thing where, like, I'm wondering, like, okay, why is he looking at Belle? And it turns out it's because of the second born child. Which, like, okay, that's a kind of a cool little twist. Though I kind of guessed something like that would happen. I didn't know that was the reason why that happened there. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. Rumpel is awesome. You kind of also see him fighting. You can also kind of see him fighting to go dark again. So I kind of like that too, showing that he's not willing to go straight up evil all over again. Though, mind you, again, I loved straight up evil. Evil Rumpelstiltskin. So long, Diddy. But it was pretty awesome, and it's pretty funny. It's kind of funny or ironic seeing that someone is asking for Rumpelstiltskin's child, while in the original Rumpelstiltskin story, it was a similar setup. But that was pretty awesome. I love the dark humor of, like, the dead children. Oh, I forgot a good one. Regina and Cruella are talking, and they kind of talk about, like, how the tombstones work because Regina wants to find her old love. And apparently Cruella starts talking to her, and Cruella, one is, she's like, oh, fudge, did the kid rat me out? And she's like, oh, no. And Regina's like, oh, nice fur coat. And she's like, well, it's deer. I'm not going to say it wasn't Bambi's mother, but I'm not denying it either. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so dang dark, but so dang funny. She's wearing Bambi's mother's coat. Oh my gosh. Funny. It's dark, but funny. And they also kind of explain about, like, the tombstones were saying, if they're standing up straight, that means they're in town. If they're cracked, it means they went to hell. If it's tipped over, it means they went to heaven. Alright. That's a cool little thing to kind of say about that or whatnot, but yeah. That was a funny little thing with the Bambi's. Which I thought was hilarious, but either way, fun episode. Definitely say check out this season. You can find the rest on, like, Netflix and Hulu and stuff. But either way, thank you for watching. I showed more videos that I had done. Please click the description below. Please check out all my other videos. And I'm sorry, but no, I'm not. But thank you for watching. Please check out all the other videos, and we will see you later.